And welcome back, everybody. We now have game two of our code AS up and down between Sabaka and Condor. All
All
right.
right, starting off in the top left, our favorite dog. His name is Sabaka. And in the bottom right, we have Payback Condor. So, first game, Sabaka seemed like he easily won that game. So, we'll see actually here if Condor can come back and have his revenge against Sabaka here. What do you think, Zoso?
Condor definitely has the skill to be able to take down Sabaka. He opened up with a build that Phoenix Forgate is very strong against, since since Immortals and Force Fields just get lifted up by Phoenixes, and then units come in and roll him just as we saw.
Yep, exactly. And actually, we had a little bit of a discussion between players. Sabaka asking if Condor would actually change his name, and on here you can actually see his name's actually Payback Coach, but I think that's just his is that his Smurf account actually, or is that what his real account's
No,
called?
this is his real account.
Oh, okay.
That
All
was
right.
Condor for a long time, but with BattleNet giving new name changes and he wanted to have the clan tag in it, he moved to Coach because it would fit, and Coach was his nickname back in high school.
All right. Yep. All right. So both players putting down their pylons. Nothing really exciting happening. I doubt there'll be any cheese. I mean, I'd really like to see some, but looks like both players probably just gonna be going for gateway.
Yep.
All right.
I'm trying to look and see. It looked like Sabaka's gate was a little bit later than, uh, yeah.
Yeah. He actually put that down around 14 supply instead of 13, but I mean, not too big of a deal.
Oh,
And he's also
colors are throwing me off.
yeah,
They
I was gonna
switched
say
colors, so I was.
excuse me a little bit. Anyways, both players putting down their gases. Pretty standard play. Pylon going down by Sabaka. We'll see. Looks like they'll both be going kind of a standard build like last game. We'll see if they decide to go different strategy from last game though, or if Sabaka will continue with his Stargate build.
Mhm. Yeah, Sabaka's the kind of player though, he likes to mix it up a lot, so I highly doubt he'll be going for the same build twice.
All right.
And neither player looks like they're really scouting a whole lot, just other than seeing where the other person was.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll look at the reviews. Actually, Sabaka just sending in his scout. He's gonna get around the base, see there's one gas down, cyber starting. So he's probably gonna stay here a little bit, maybe see just make sure it's not gonna be a 4 gate. I mean, he just sees right now that the second gas is going down by Condor, so he knows he's not really gonna have any super early aggression, and he's also gonna be putting down his second gas as well.
Yeah, I find it very interesting. Condor didn't open with the initial Zealot, just going straight for the Stalker.
Yeah, actually, last game he did the same thing. The last game he went with Stalker first, and he got about 3 of them and sent them out to the middle. Looks like he's probably gonna do the same thing again with that initial Stalker. He'll probably do 1 or 2, maybe 3, and try to kind of poke out and see. And actually, really interesting, he's putting out a Forge himself. So I have really no idea he's doing that. It's either gonna be early upgrades or he's doing some kind of weird late cannon rush.
You know what
stuff.
I'd really, yeah, that would be really fun to see is a delayed cannon rush.
Yeah. Actually, he's putting down a pylon as natural, so what I'm actually thinking is he's probably going to go with a really early Nexus, and he's going to probably put down some cannons as defense, maybe? I'm not exactly sure. And he's also putting on a Robo, too, so I've actually never seen this before, so it's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've seen some Forge Fast expands on Ladder a few times versus Protoss that are really interesting, but I think this is if you're going to cannon your natural for defense, this is definitely the much better way to do it.
Yep, he's actually doing getting +1 ground from that Forge, so it looks like he's just going to go for some early upgrades. Also getting on his Robo. Robo already down for Sabak, and he's sending out his Observers, so he's going to be able to see all of this pretty easily.
Yeah.
And also nice little play there by Sabaka to hold in that Stalker by Condor and destroy it.
Yep. And Sabaka also is going for Fast Nexus. I think he might be playing some mind games with Condor because he has the 2 Zealots and 2 Sentries, which is usually Usually reveals either a DT or a Stargate build, not really a Robo Gateway expand.
Yeah, so actually both of them going to be expanding pretty early. Condor's going to have his actually first, and he's also laying down some extra gateways, so he has like the 3-gate robo right now. So, I mean, this will probably hopefully be a nice macro game we might have here.
Oh, he gets Sabaka's Observer. Unfortunately, Sabaka does see the Nexus there, so he knows that Condor is expanding.
And so he's got to be feeling pretty good now, knowing that he's not going to have a quick counter against him. And Observer from Condor also moving out across the map, so he's going to also see this early expansion from Sabaka.
Sabaka's now just chronoing out Immortals, trying to get ready to get his base defense up. Yeah. Yeah,
also the +1 ground armor from Condor coming up right now, so he's going really early upgrades. So we'll see if that actually pays off from the long run. I mean, that's going to delay him getting some more units out, but I mean, if he pushes out in a little bit, he'll have 1-1 compared to no upgrades at all for Sabaka. And in that meantime, also, I missed Sabaka also laid down a Twilight Council, so we'll see if he's going to use that for anything. He might also go for DTs again. I'm not exactly sure.
That's a good possibility. Yeah, I'm thinking DTs. He's got a Warp Prism in his queue for his Robo facility, so he might just be dropping DTs, which I do not have a problem with.
Condor actually has an Observer in his base, so I mean, if he lays down his DT shrine, he'll probably be able to see us pretty easily. Robo actually going down from Condor, so he's looking for more like a standard build for Protoss. Robo just finishing. It looks like he'll probably initially right away probably trying to pump out some Colossus.
Wait, what? Yeah, first Colossus on the way. No Thermal Lance yet, but
it's not too big of a deal right now when you only have one Colossus.
Yeah, and he has the advantage of 1-1, which in engagements in the near future is going to be huge.
Yeah, exactly. This Observer here going to get picked off from Condor, but I mean, he's already pretty much seen all he needs to see. He sees that there's 6 gates, it looks like. He sees the Twilight Council, which is researching Blink at the time. I'm not sure if he knows that it's going to be Blink, but he has good information overall. And right now, first Colossus is about to finish for Condor, and he's also starting his second, so we'll probably see Thermal Lance beginning pretty soon.
Yep. And Sabaka is actually not using the Warp Prism to drop. He's bringing it with his army to get reinforced and bringing a probe to lay down pylons.
You could do that. Also, you could use it too to micro his Immortals, sort of. I mean, if he gets surrounded by Zelts or something. This is actually going to be a pretty scary composition. I mean, he pretty much sacrifices probes in favor of having a larger army. Let me actually check. I'm trying to see. He has a lot larger army than Condor, but with that 1-1, he might be able to defend this pretty easily.
Yeah, but he does need to do damage, though, because Condor is way ahead in economics. He's mining from 3 gas, so he has 41 probes as opposed to 34. So yeah, Condor can hold. He's got 2 giraffe cells, and he'll be in really good shape.
Yep, and as well as those sentries, he can wall off. He doesn't have any. Sabaka doesn't have any Colossus of himself to break those force fields. So if he wanted, he could actually trap in some of those units. And right now, Sabaka coming in, sending all his units coming in. Zelt's getting up to the front. Those Colossus being a ton of damage. Beautiful force fields right there. He's going to block everything, but he blinks forward. He's going to be trying to pick off these Colossus. Connor's going to be able to micro both of his Colossus back, and he's going to be able to use it to pick off pretty easily.
Nice.
So, moving forward, he's going to do some nice force fields. He's targeting down these Immortals. They're going to go away right away. Sabaka trying to do some blink micro here to pick off Colossus. He's going to get 1, but it looks like his army is going to be easily cleaned up here by Condor. And it looks like now Condor's going to be way in favor if he can get this Colossus away, which he'll be able to. And he's going to take a large lead from Sabaka. And there's a GG. Yeah, so that was really good play there by Condor to micro those units, micro those Colossus basically to get away from Stalkers and with those force fields on his ramp to stop them.
Yeah, Condor had some beautiful force fields at the end there to hold
those first 2 initial ones were really good. And those are ones also to trap the Immortals.
And
all right.
I think,
It looks like we're going to be going to a Game 3 here, so we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have Game 3 between Sabaka and Condor.